Day 2. Today, we are going to focus on negative sentences in the simple past. Hey guys, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Day 2 of this study challenge. Today, we will focus on negative sentences in the simple past in English. Did you do your homework? Did you do your homework for day 1? I want to see your 3 activities, okay, in the comments. If you don't know what I am talking about, watch this video, day 1, and you'll see what I am talking about. Watch until the end. I already told you that simple past is a conjugation, is a tense to describe finished activities. They are over. They happened in the past. Last year, I went to Rio de Janeiro. Past, okay, finished activities. Today we will continue talking about simple past, but we will focus on negative sentences. Yesterday, I also showed that in the simple past we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. What is this? These are 2 kinds of verbs that we have when we are using them in the past. Actually, they're not 2 kinds of verbs, they're 2 kinds of conjugations we have in the simple past, because we need to change the verb to indicate that my phrase is in the past. If you don't change, I will understand that you are talking about simple present, and that's not what you want, okay? Now, how do we make negative sentences in the simple past in English? First, I will show you a very basic sequence for negative sentences, okay? P, N, V, C. What's this? This is a basic sequence and order you need to follow to make negative sentences in the past. But remember, this is a basic sequence. You will learn more things about possible words you can include in this sequence, adverbs, for example. So today, this is a very simple sequence, okay? So P is my person, my pronoun, John, Jack, the kids, the teachers, I, you, we, okay? My N. Now, this is new. This is the part where I show that it's a negative sentence in the past. And you will always need didn't, which is abbreviated for did not. Didn't. So person, and will always be didn't. Then you have the verb. Then you have the complement. Let's see an example. Jack didn't go to school yesterday. So Jack is my person. Didn't, to show that it's a negative sentence in the past. Didn't or did not, okay? Go, my verb. To school yesterday, my complement. Now, if you pay attention at my verb, go is normal, is in the infinitive form without to, because in a negative sentence, I don't change my verb. My verb goes back to normal. Jack didn't go to school yesterday. Another sentence. The kids didn't eat the cake. Didn't, I need didn't. Eat. No conjugation. The simple past form of eat is ate. But in the negative form, you need to say eat. Okay? You don't conjugate. You are using didn't, the kids, person, didn't, the N to negate, okay? Eat, verb is normal again. And then your complement. Now, we have some exceptions to this don't change explanation, okay? Be and can, for example. Verb to be in the past is was and were. And this is an independent verb. This is a free verb. Verb to be doesn't need anything, okay? So if you're going to use verb to be in the past, you are going to say was or were. If you're going to say a negative phrase with the verb to be in the past, you're going to say wasn't or weren't. So I wasn't hungry yesterday. I wasn't happy yesterday. Wasn't continues in the past, verb to be was. You don't need to use didn't. You don't, okay? No. And you just put was in the negative form wasn't. Could is the past of can, and the same thing happens here. If you want to use could in affirmative forms, there you go. If you're going to use could in the negative form, you will continue using could in the simple past conjugation. So could becomes couldn't, okay? Now, these are very specific verbs, okay? All the other general common verbs will follow the no change rule, okay? Now, let's focus on some mistakes. Mark didn't went to school yesterday. Here, I'm using didn't, but I'm using went, which is the past form of go. I can't do that. I can't say didn't and say went. I say didn't and go, okay? I don't traveled last year. Don't is what we use in the simple present to make negative sentences. In the simple past, we use didn't, okay? And remember, in negative sentences, my verb goes back to normal. So traveled, ed, regular verb, cannot be conjugated in a negative sentence. So I have to say, I didn't travel last year. I wasn't go to school yesterday. This mistake is very interesting. It's the use of verb to be in the past. Remember was, were? And many times students use wasn't instead of didn't, okay, to negate the sentence. But this is not okay. You cannot use wasn't to show past in a sentence if you're using another verb. There is a conjugation for this. There's a different tense, which we call past continuous, but it's a different conjugation. We will talk about this in the future. The focus is not this. Today, we are talking about simple past. And if you say, I wasn't go to work yesterday, it's incorrect. You have to say, I didn't go to work yesterday. As I said, there are exceptions to these explanations. I said verb to be and can, could in the past, verb to be, was, were. These verbs change in affirmative form, negative form, and questions. And with these verbs, you don't need did, didn't, goodbye. We don't need you. Okay? So, did you understand today's lesson? I hope so. And now, I have homework for you. I want you to write 3 things you didn't do yesterday. Here in the comments, game on. I will read your answers and leave you a comment, okay? Don't forget to share this video on your social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and other social media, and like this video. I hope you are enjoying this study guide. Don't forget that on this day, there will be a live video here on YouTube to answer your additional questions or doubts about simple past. Okay? Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!